Hello everyone, my name is El Parnaso and today we are going to keep yamming without El Cere. Just trying to keep seeing if it's worth it to keep trying this deck or if when it comes Blazing Dominion, I'm just going to change the deck completely, if not playing another deck, right? Also, we're waiting just for the ban list, so I guess there is no harm in trying to do these kind of things. I'm trying to test some cards from the side deck too. I'm trying to push for the double cyclone instead of the retail latency. And I'm trying to push for the DD Crow, right? So let me see. Okay, everything seems to work here. So I'm just gonna try to go jam a little bit. Well, the idea is also to try to test the microphone right here. Like I'm just trying to see how things can work. So, just waiting here, trying to play and test something. So, we're waiting. Weirdly enough, there are no opponents. Okay, perfect. Okay. So let's see what we can get, right? So let's see. Okay. So, you know, let me see. It's weird for me to try to test this new microphone too. Like new for me, right? Okay, so I think this hand is actually nice. I don't see why I should show that I have the caps in my hand, so I'm going to start with the cookie. I think that's worth it, yeah. Okay, so now I'm just go and I do my thing, right? So if obviously if Dueling Book allows me to do it, right? Okay, so now we go. Just because I have the Call by the Grave, I see that I still use the Snatchy effect because some people are starting just to play Ogre, and it's something that you kind of have to respect sometimes. In this time, only because of the Call by, we are not going to respect it. So here, just because my opponent thinks that I just have one Yami name, I'm gonna keep playing with it. There's no reason at all to give my opponent the information that I actually have 3 out of 4 names, right? You see, that's kind of the point. So let me just think here. I don't think it's worth it to actually try to go um, with the separation because something that I always try to emphasize in how the Yami works ever since its release is that you need to have the circulation of one Yami synchro in the graveyard and one Yami synchro on the field. So I don't see why I need to risk it. And again, this is why you always put it here, so you can just keep pushing without any kind of issues. And here, just because I'm not sure of what else can happen, now I'm going to expose that I have the capsule. I just wanted to avoid any kind of shenanigans after this point, so I can guarantee my yummy capsule, right? I mean my yummy surprise. So here you just have to keep trying, right? You this time I think I'll go directly with the lollipop. Yes, I have to go directly with the lollipop. It's not like there's not that much that I can do. I'm going to revive the synchro though, and this one right here. Now, just want to make sure that everything is okay. Now here, I am not sure if it's worth it to try to go for the draws. Maybe I'll go directly for the SP. The thing that I'm worried about here is that if I don't have the marshmallow circulation, so this is only one body and one body only. So let me think here. Because if I want to go with the draw 2, I have to expose the lollipop here. Yeah, I don't like that. Yes, I think I have to respect the nib. Yeah. Because there is no reason to try to be greedy here. I'll just go with the I will go with this. I'll special summon the lollipop. I'll again not having the marshmallow circulation forced me to try it, not to risk it, right? Because I don't know what I'm going to draw, and the quality of the yummy cards are still amazing, right? So here, still in the end phase, we are having protection here. So I think that we'll be fine. We have the call by, we have the yummy surprise, so I don't see how we should have a problem right now. Well, unless maybe maybe he evenly matched me or something like that, right? Like, so that can happen. Okay, okay, this is fine actually. Like, a lot of people say that this is like a new magnet water circular. I don't agree actually. Let me just think about this. I think I'm just gonna call by the target. This is target. Let me see. Yeah, because there's a chance that he has one in their hand, right? And I can save the Ghost Bell to the quick spell of the Magnet Warriors, that the special summon, that fusion summon. Yeah, I think maybe we guarantee this one first. Yeah, okay, let's try to first do this. And then we are chaining on the beta. The beta is kind of an important card for all the circulation, and that is why I don't agree with the Magnet Warriors being this uh, being this Magnet Warrior circular, because I just think that it exposed itself a lot more to a lot of different things, and this conductor, unlike the Magnet circular, is not another kind of plus one after. Okay, that's nice. So I just think it's a Madmer circular from Temu or some shit like that. I don't agree with the idea of Madmer circle of this being a new Madmer circular. Yeah, that's completely fine. I think that when it pop itself, okay, it add itself to the hand, so there's no problem with that. Uh, okay, because we play it safe, I think that we are completely fine. As you can see, the yummy cards by themselves can still be very very kind of unbeatable when it comes to all their development and their interactions, especially now with Link Oribo on the game, because of how much extra your opponent needs to do in order to just deal with your jammy synchro monsters, when before it was just like, oh, I'm just going to attack and that's it, right? So, you know, the good thing here is that even if I don't have a scenario to make the SP so I can have the extra monsters unavailable, I still have Linkuribu in the graveyard. Therefore, I still will have a way to make all my circulation in my next turn. So I don't see how much of a problem. Oh, what? Oh, you see, he had the Nibiru. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, I don't know why is he doing it like this, but okay. So you can special summon this card. You can add one core. I mean, yep. I think that's fine. We still have the Yami surprise with the snatch in the graveyard, so I think we'll be fine. I just wanna see what he wants to add, though. I'm not sure what he wants to achieve at this point. Maybe he just wanna normal summon the Quacky. Thinking here. I'm gonna think here. Thinking. Okay. Mm, if I'm pretty sure that kind of deck plays the. How is it called? How is this deck called? Hmm. The the Exiton Knight, right? So I think that's something that I need to really avoid. But at the same time, yeah, I'm gonna force him to make the normal summon, and then he's gonna lose the level 4 regardless. Yes. So now here, I'm going to. Maybe I will bounce them back, right? Yeah, I think that's better. I will bounce them back. I will have Capsi as a guarantee follow up. Yeah, I think I will just do that. He don't have any kind of way to keep playing. Yeah, and he won't have any kind of monster, so I'll just OTK him for the next turn. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't see the need to. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because then he will have been empty. The Capsi is two different kind of monsters. I dodge the Baylor and the Imperm with the Linkuribo in the graveyard. And the Linkuribo in the graveyard is still a guarantee Link 1 for the minion circulation. So I think we're good. Now, another thing that I don't really like that much about the Magnet Warriors is that they expose themselves also to cards like Diddy Crow. Maybe, right? So this is something else also that I wanted to test, the Diddy Crows against that deck. And different other decks for the next format. Hmm. Another thing, especially when it comes to Yami, you need to respect the floodgate of the fusion monsters. So having to deal with that one that makes your all your monsters earth is something really important. So I'm trying to also test these ones right here. I don't see how the Droll Lockbear is that good and neither the Mulcharmy Fugados, to be honest. I'm keeping the Ghost Ogre because if they use the Fusion Floodgate effect to add a quick spell, I can Ghost Ogre it, and then my Ghost Ogre exchange itself with a Floodgate. So I think that's very worth it, right? So here I have 5. Obviously, I'm taking this too. Now, do I need to add anything else? Let me see. The Harpy, I don't see how the Harpies will be good, to be honest. I'd rather have my engine going, right? The call by, I don't see the call by being good either. Yeah, maybe I'm just in case I'll put a Harpy Feather Duster there, and I think I'll be fine. I mean, usually I try to take the Sun Yami names too, but I don't see how Droll and Lockbear nor Mulcharmy Fugalos are kinda that good against Magnet Warriors, especially when it comes to what I'm trying to say with this like Floodgate monsters, because of how good those Floodgates are. Ooh, this is nice. Uh, because because of how good these Floodgates are, like the one that makes all earth, for example, they kinda all they kinda well, I was about to do this, so you know. Okay, so they kinda can just respect the fuga and most of the time just give you one draw or maybe any draws, and they will still have a floodgate and the quickest spell for your turn. So they will still have like one pop, and everything else. So I don't see how that is a good exchange when it comes to the Mulcharmy Fugados. Now let's say that you play the Droll Lockbear instead. In this scenario, for example, when you are going against the Deuterium, they will add the quick spell. You will change the Droll Lockbear, and they can just change the magnet bonding. They will add this guy, and they will play regardless, right? So let me see. They will special summon it. Yeah, I think I will imperm that guy because let me think. Let me think. You can send discard names, then you can special summon from your graveyard. Thinking here, but I think this one can special summon itself regardless, right? Vanish when it leaves the field. You can destroy one other when an air monster is activated on the field. I don't. Let me think. I think I will save the imperm because what's the point? Yeah, I don't see the point. I think I'll save the imperm for the IP that they will most likely do at this point. So I think we will be fine. Let me see. Well, now I'm pretty sure that that is what they will do. They will use either of these two between these three monsters to make a Masquerena, and then we can just guarantee deal with that card with the IP. I'm pretty sure that is what they're going to do. And even if they go for any kind of weird rank 4 monster, I still can just imperm that card and then we can play, right? So there shouldn't be any kind of further issues when it comes to that problem, right? So we're here just waiting. If anybody can let me know how the mic is working, that will be great. I'm pretty sure it's working here, right? Here it says it's working, so I hope that's good. So let me see. I'm gonna put myself a little bit here, right here. Okay, I think that's fine. So he's making Omega Plus. What the fuck? What is that? Okay, he's gonna make the Omega Plus at the end. Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't have any Earth monsters, so I think we'll be okay. He's just trying to make recovery for the next turn. That's fine. That's fine because again, I don't agree with that card being that much of how dreadful and threatening was Madmer Circular back in the day. Okay, so you know, at this point, he's not leaving literally nothing. He has 4 cards in his hand that I don't know, but I think we're fine. Okay, so he's actually making an XYZ, the Granite. Do I care about the Granite? At this point, what the Granite can add? Mm, well, he can add the Magnet Warrior that makes Fusion Summon, right? Do I care about that? Yes, do I care about that? Because then they can add another quick spell. Yes. Yes, I will imperm. Yeah, they still have the materials, so I think I'm gonna put myself just a little bit here. Now we are still waiting for him to try to make something. I'm pretty sure that we are okay at this point. Like, fuck. Okay, he already have it. That's not good. That's not good at all. I don't think I have a way to deal with it. Uh, okay, this is the thing that I wanted to avoid. Um, it by itself, it can deal with almost all the starters in the deck because it makes your Diablastar spellcaster Earth and it makes your Snatchy materials Beast Earths. Therefore, you can make neither the Snatchy nor the Dark Magician of Destruction. So by itself is very powerful against this deck. Not only that, but they will add another disruption or another starter when it comes to magnet bonding. So in this case, they are going to make the fusion summon effect. They are going to have most likely the one that bounce a card, and now whenever I achieve any kind of threat against this fusion conductor or conduction or whatsoever, well, we are just going to lose the game because then I will be forced to create an extra one to get to deal with the conduction warrior. So yeah. Mm. Yeah, maybe I won't be greedy for the next one and I will just save the impermanence to imperm the floodgate effect. Because at the end of the day, without this, well, they are still achieving almost everything else, right? They are making the delusion. These two will make a Mascarena most likely. Yeah. So now is the okay. But none of these interacts with either Illusion Gate or the Raigeki, except the Mascarena, right? But that's not the worst. That's not the worst. So let's see. Hopefully we can just draw the out. Let's go. Um, okay, that is not bad. We can deal with the Mascarena. So okay, I think we can do something. So this one, you can target one air monster, return it to the hand. Okay, so none of this interacts with the deception, I'm pretty sure. Card effect, you can try one once your opponent control, destroyer, okay. Hmm. Now, let me think about this. Um, I think I'm going to try to push first with the marshmallow. No, but I can go with the snatchy anyways, right? Hmm. I can go normal Purulia. Okay, I can go normal Purulia. They will try to masquerade me. I will goes over. They will try to take control of it, and then I can go special summon marshmallow. But if I do that, they can just target my monster, right? Yeah, I don't see how using my normal summon will be good when you consider this one flute gate right here. So I think I need to start with the deception. They still don't have any way to interact with the card, so yeah, I think that's what I will do. And the Porulia then will become just a fodder. Yeah, I can just waste my normal summon like that. So I will try to play the game. Let's see. Ah, shit. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think that's kind of fine. Yeah, sure. Let's think about this. Um, yeah, I think I'll just have to do this still, right? Now, I'm pretty sure they will try to change the Mascarena. Uh, yeah, I think. Damn. Okay. Okay, bro. Mm, okay. This is. Yeah, okay, maybe we can still do something. Okay, let's think about this. I will go with Marshmallow. Now it will just depend of how they are going to approach the game. Now we special summon it. We wait for something to happen. Will something happen? Okay, will not happen. I will go with Linkuribo. Is this fine? Now the problem is that, mm, yeah, yeah, we can't do anything else. At that point, we were just trying to test for our opponent to make a mistake. So we are taking all of this. We are making this. Now, mm, the draw and rock is not the worst hunter to draw when we go first and we have an established board. Even if we going against the Magnet Warriors, it's not like I'd rather draw something like Cosmic Cyclone, right? So, mm, yeah, I think we'll be fine here. Yeah, I think we'll good. Now we are going first this time, so let's see. Damn, what is this? Holy shit. Well, this is my deck, I guess. Not that much that we can do about it. Damn, my draw was going to be Mignon. God damn. Okay, this is fine. Now, I think I'm sending this to, right? I'm sending this to. And if he. Or do I just send the surprise? Is there. Maybe there's a scenario when I can do the surprise here. Just the surprise and risk everything on the next draw. I have the solemn judgment regardless. and the infinite impermanence will not be that good. Yeah, at this point I'm gonna draw 2. If he decides to interact with this, I can still normal summon the Ash and make the Yami Capsi, the Capsi way. Okay, okay. On rest, he's going to draw me. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, okay, we are now in, I think, a very good scenario. I think I'll go with the Snatchy. I go with the Snatchy. I don't see myself putting the Mignon. Because of me not being able to add anymore, I think I'll just go with normal summon the Jam. I will put the Akruki just to be careful about the nib, because they would, yeah, just to be careful about the nib. Yes, I think that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. So because this will be a lot of summons after I use the, I think I just have to respect the nib here and will be perfectly fine. Yes, I think will be perfectly fine. So we go like this. Now we just make sure that we have everything here. I think I'm gonna save the Magician Souls. Yeah, I'm saving the Magician Souls. It's always whenever you're available to do so, it's always good to do it. I would rather, yeah, I'm just gonna use the effect just in case. I'm doing this just because I need to respect the fact that he can maybe nip me and then I don't have that much to do, right? So if he decided to nip me before I make the SP, I can still special summon a Yami name, make Link Spider, and then pop the nib with any other Yami Synchro and keep the circulation going, right? Without exposing any of our monsters. So now here we have the Yami circulation, we have a Solemn Judgment, and we have an Ash Blossom. So we are perfectly fine at this moment, I think. What is this? Mm, um, I don't see why would I care about this. So I'm just gonna use it as an excuse so I can have my circulation going. Yeah. Okay, now I have my circulation going. Obviously, he's not going to special summon the goddamn dinosaur, right? Because he wants to add discarded in order to make the Magnet Warrior play. So here I think we'll find. Yeah, I think we're more than fine. Here, let me just think here. Do I wait until they use the quick spell to add? I think I'll do. I think I do, right? Yeah, because they can just have another copy. Yeah, they literally can just have another copy, and that's it for me. So yeah, let's just wait. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can only use one of the effects. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait to guarantee that they don't add the Magnet Warrior thing. I'm pretty sure they'll make the first effect, right? Yeah. So now I'm gonna ash it. Now they did all of that for basically nothing. So I think we're perfect, right? I think we're in a good position right here. They have 4 cards. We still have all of our engine jam interactions. And a Solemn Judgment. Because remember, SP Little Knight is a Yami name. You never let anybody tell you anything else. SP Little Knight is a Yami monster. Okay, obviously. Oh, he actually had another one. Let me think. Magna Warrior. What does a Magna Warrior do? I'm not sure. Thinking. Let me see. Magna Warrior Yu-Gi-Oh. The new one is a Magna Warrior. This is not a Magna Warrior, right? That is the thing that I'm concerned with. Okay, they can. This is a Magna Warrior. Okay, this is not a Magna Warrior, so I think we're fine. I think we're still fine. Yeah, because they have to banish blah 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 for your hand from a lot of places. And if they do, I'll just solemn judgment his ass, and I think we'll be fine. The only thing that's kind of a problem there is that I have the SP Little Knight here stuck in my extra monster zone, which is something that I never like. But it is what it is. I think we're fine. If they don't do anything because they use an effect and I have already the snatch on the field, I can just go with the synchro and have eternal follow up. I I already have the Linkuribo in the graveyard, so god damn. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay. Well, they can special summon that. I was about to say they can only make the Garuda thing. Well, Garuda does nothing here, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Garuda is fine. I'll just make sure to have more follow up here. I will. Okay, see, he seems to have something. Like here, I just grab the Marshmallow and then I'll have infinite ways to play on my turn because I saved the Magician Souls. So I think we're more than fine. Like we go with the Marshmallow. So we are still perfectly good. Garuda has 100 less attack. Oh, okay, so he wants to he wants to draw a card. Okay. Let me think about this. Think on battle phase. I think I force him to take more damage, right? Ah, but if I do, I lose my monster. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like losing the monster. Just for cheap damage. Just for cheap damage. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'd rather still have the Linkuri was a Link 1 monster. Yeah. The difference is just giving him 1500 more, so he's having the draw regardless, right? So I'm not sure what he wants to accomplish here. We'll figure it out, I guess. Like he already used the super poly. Well, the super poly for Garuda at least, which is the one that we care the most. Like they can still make super poly for the other thing, like, but what they are going to do? Super poly link Kuribo with SP Little Knight? Like who cares at that point, right? Even at that point, I will have the Akruki and special summon another thing. So we are in a good position, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Now let me think. Do I make Link Kuribo in the end phase? I think I'll do. Even if he super pole me after, like, it doesn't matter. It's the end phase. So here I think we are all set. So here we'll just, I'm pretty sure we just normal summon this guy. We recover this and we just OTK his ass, right? Yeah. I think that's the plan. We recover this. Then we can, yeah, I think, do I even need to? Yeah, because that's a +1 at the end. But then I'm stuck with a 0 attack monster. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'd rather have my follow-up though. So Here we can use the power of our will and manifest these magician souls to become another thing. So here I'm pretty sure the one that we don't have is the lollipop, so just in case we'll go with the lollipop too. And here I think I will be discarding the lollipop, right? Yeah, yeah, because the magician souls can still use their cookies, so yeah, I'm discarding the lollipop. So we are checking here. I think we can OTK with the SP Little Knight still on the field, and without us having to use the surprise. And I think that's a huge deal, because that way we can just not respect. We can just guarantee victory, right? So I rather at this point save my normal summon than draw a Dia Blaster. Now here we are just sending the Akruki so we can, fulfill some. Oh my god! You see, this is the best bridge in the game, the Fate. So now we just win the game, as you can see. We didn't need to draw this wanted, but now thanks to this wanted, we are just going to kick his ass even more than what we should. We are going to push for him to have a nib. If they don't, well, just. Do I see myself? Well, I'm not going to use any of those anymore. So I'm just gonna add the third one here. Well, this one has 0 attack. So now we are just going to push for the nib. If they nib us, we can just save and protect our SP and the Capsi. And then we can use the surprise and the Capsi Yami just to win the game. They also don't have any way to avoid us to have the Sylvia. So, we just have to play it safe and we will win the game. We don't make greedy plays and we don't use the SP Little Knight here, because if yes, I can use the deception to to save the Dia Blaster, but I'm rather play around the nib, because I don't need to do anything else. And here I will go for Sylvia directly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I will go for the Sylvia directly. I don't need to go with all my other shenanigans. Here I'm going to, okay. Well, and we just win the game here. So you can see we didn't need to draw that wanted, because we already have the Capsi Yami without any of its effects still, and the Yami surprise. But you can see how we because we were playing a clean version of the deck, we have options to draw our best cards instead of drawing breaches that only have that function. If we so To me it's kind of very important, the consistency when it comes to how the Yami deck works, right? So just trying to give an insight when it comes to this deck, and we are going to keep testing it to prove that we don't need El Sere in the deck. So again, this mic is working, right? I'm just like, I don't see anybody saying anything in the comments, so so I'm not pretty sure if anybody is hearing my yapping. So I'm trying. I just bought the one new mic, so I just wanted to make sure, right? So okay, obviously thanks to us playing 14, we have a lot of high chances to draw our hand traps too. So let's hope for the Ash Blossom and the Ghost Bell to be enough. Fuck. Okay, so let me think. What he can add that can be a problem here? He already made his normal summon, right? Uh, do I let him add? Yokul is at 1, so definitely he didn't have any other level fine. Oh, great. Thank you guys. Thank you to let me know. I was just trying to double check because yeah, I finally did it. I finally bought a microphone. Oh, good for you, Manny. Clean Yami Azamina. A nice deck. I love this deck. But now, what I don't love is to get punished by an Izuna if I ash this. Like, what this Yokul is going to do? I don't see how this Yokul is going to do anything, right? So, okay, let's find out. Let's see what a normal Yokul can do. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think he's going to pass. But, oh, you're going to take this day to Vegas? Good luck, bro. Remember that the environment is always going to change whenever you're playing any kind of format, right? The draw is too broken. Yeah, I agree. Like a lot of people say that it's just drawing two cards, but I think that is more profound than just that. I think is drawing two cards if you punishing your opponent for not using their hand traps before the Lali Yami wave, which is a very huge deal when it comes to a Yami deck. Oh, nice. Oh, come on, he's gonna pass. He's gonna pass. Yes, yes. Imagine, I'm pretty sure that if I Ash this guy, he was going to make, damn, he's going to make Izuna. So now we're in a very nice position. Let me see. Well, he can still have a draw, right? Yeah, he can still have a draw. So I think I'm going to push first with the Yami cards. No, I don't see why I do that. But I don't want to use any of my cards for the. Maybe I do. He already has the loop is in the hand, right? So I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use the ghost bell. Yeah, I'm gonna use the ghost bell to try to force the negate before I compromise my Yami cards. Yeah, there is no. I don't see the need in using the wanted. Uh, yeah, maybe I should have used the wanted. Yeah, I got myself trapped in the yapping. Mm, but again, do I need to? Let me think. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go with this and the gospel. The wanted, yeah, let me see. There was a chance that he had an Ash and they Ash the wanted instead. That's true. So, fuck. Okay. Shit. This is a problem here. Okay. I have to get used to talk my shit and also play the game, as you can see. But I think we're still in a very strong position. The wanted still will make a link one and draw at least two cards, so we're fine at that point. However, I'm still going for the Capsi Yami, so I can play around draw the better. So let's see if he has it. Okay. So I don't see why should I go with the Snatchy right now, or should I? Yeah, because I don't want to expose myself to get imperm right there because then no, but at the same time, do I wanna? Yeah, yeah. He don't know that I have the wanted, so he may think that my only way to get rid of the Yokul is with the minion. So I think we'll be fine if he tries. Oh shit. Okay. So he didn't negate this either. So let's try to see how far we can go, right? Now that we actually misplay it. There, yes, I know. There's a world where the wanted could be Ash in the draw phase. Yes, I know, bro. I know. Misplaying is part of life. You can either focus on that misplay or you can keep playing the game. So he's thinking right now. Let's see what he is going to do. Come on, bro. I'm just trying to get to 1,000 to prove that this deck is actually good. That it's not to draw two cards, bro. No, it's a lot more than that. There's logic behind it. So let's see. Okay, so he just don't give a shit. So I don't see why I should. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay, now I just don't know two cards. I don't I because one of these is the lupus. So this most likely this could be the vanquish trap card or could be an impermanence. Maybe it's the vanquish trap card because I don't see why you wouldn't avoid the minion if you saw already that. If you saw already that the Capsi used the effect to add already, so let me think here. I think now I'm going to push with the Diablo. Yeah, I think now is the moment. Because now the Diablestar will send the Deception, which guarantee me one draw for the Wanted, and if they don't deal with my Diablestar at that point, like I am going to guarantee a level 1 monster. He don't know that I have the Lollipop here, and I don't see why I should let him know about the Lollipop, right? So let's try to keep pushing here. Now I have a guaranteed draw. I will have another draw if the Magician Souls can send this Wanted. Now let's wait to see if they do something. Okay, that's perfect because now we can keep going for even further. Nice. Now, now we have guaranteed a lot of ways to play the game. So let's see what he does. Maybe he was hoping for the time news. I don't know. So let's think about this. Maybe he has a nib, but how many summons do that? The next one will be my 5th summon. So yeah, I'm gonna try the idea that I'm going to draw a shit ton of cards if they don't need me here. Also, I'm making the synchro to add. So let's see what he decides to do here. Oh, nice. So I'm going to use the Magician Souls after this. So this is the best. See, this is the better scenario to draw that you're going to have with this card. Obviously, you want to draw with the Wanted, but you don't know what you're going to draw with this Wanted. Maybe it's another spell that maybe it's an impermanence that you don't need, right? So here, because of that, I'm going to see what I'm going to draw with the Wanted first. To see if my Magician Souls is going to draw 1 or 2 cards. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for him to make something. Okay. Let's think about this. Again, my fucking yapping. I forgot that the Magician Souls activates from the hand. Let me think about this. He can go, but what he can do at this point? Like, okay, he make an SYC, and then what? I mean, yeah, like he's still not going to do nothing, right? How is two Magician Souls and have you look at the only other engines with Yami? Look, bro, I know you can put another hand trap instead of the Magician Souls. That's true. And I'm not gonna deny that that may be a better idea. Maybe, but for my case, having two Magician Souls is an excellent addition for the deck. Let me think here. Now here is where I think I'm going with the Capsi here, just in case he goes for the SYC, right? Yeah, I think I'm changing. Come on, I'm gonna make him believe that I don't have shit. Okay. Imagine if he used the impermanence actually there. That would have been nice. Well, this is my turn still, so I'm gonna have in my triggers first. Now, I think I'm going to put it right here, just in case. And let's see what he does. Well, as I was saying, the Magician Souls to me is really amazing because if you were here before, you saw that one of my games, I literally draw Magician Souls and anything else to play. But because of the effect, I sent the surprise that I drew with the impermanence, and then I could play because of those two cards after they draw me, because of those two draws. So I think that the Magician Souls is an excellent addition. However, I can understand the argument of people wanting to play, for example, an extra hand trap or maybe an extra joker card like Talents or Trust or whatsoever. Um, Let me see. Okay, so he has the actual wolf. Let me think about this. I think this is fine still. He's going to pop one card. I don't see how I give a fuck about that. Even at this point, if he pops the mignon, I'm just gonna recover it with the with the marshmallow, right? So do I care about this at all? Um, no, no, right? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, he's going to pop this. I am still adding. So did I okay, I already normal summon. So let me think here. I already normal summon. So I don't, and I have only a name in the graveyard. Okay. So I will have to go with these two. Thinking this card. Now, I think the best play is to discard the marshmallow and special summon with this, because then if he use the effect to look at my hand, I still have any kind of yummy name, and I would like to discard any of these hand traps, but at that point I won't be able to special summon the marshmallow because of the Dark Magician of Destruction. And after that, uh, the only problem is if the last card is a nib. But even if the last card is a nib, he don't have any way to play, and I will still have the Yummy Surprise, the Ash Blossom, and the Ghost Bell. So yeah, I think that's the play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Now I think, yeah, I think this is fine. So this is a big lesson, guys. Don't use Magician Souls if you don't need it. I didn't need to use it, and I put myself in this whole stupid scenario that I didn't need to. But that's fine. Now, how does this work? Banish one from your opponent's field and graveyard. Look at your opponent's hand and banish one card from it face up. Okay, so if I use the effect of Marshmallow here, it's still not going to matter because I will still have the circulation. So that's fine. Like, yeah, sure. Look at my hand, buddy. You see, this deck is so good that I made a big misplay and I'm still going to win. But I may not have the hand that I had in order to play the game this well if I play over 40 cards, if I didn't play 18, 19 starters, right? With only 3 bricks in the deck. So you can see how in these kind of scenarios it's really important to any decision that you are making when it comes to deck development. So here, like, we're losing the cookie. That's kind of sad, but it doesn't matter that much. This can return, I think. If you battle this turn, you can set this card, right? So that's the one that I'm returning. I already used this, so let me think. Yeah, I think that's fine. We will go with this. That's fine. This is just once per turn, right? Yeah. So now we are taking the brick to the deck so he can draw it again. Now we ask for permission to play. He already knows my hand, so I'm pretty sure that if he has a nib, like he will already do it. So let's see, he has 2500. If I revive this, will be 2007. So funny enough, it wouldn't be enough to get rid of any of these two. So let me see. Okay, I'm still winning. Yeah, that's fine. I'm making this. So I don't need to kill him right now. So I'm going to make this. I'm going to make this. So I can target this guy, right? I just realized that shit. So now I will. Okay, so now I just realized that I can target this asshole. Fuck, I forgot about that shit. So now how do I take him out? I already special summon. Let me see. I can set it with this guy. Hmm. Shit. I forgot completely about the lupis. Let me see. How can I mean, I think we are still fine because he still needs to actually play the game, right? But now I think we don't have enough attack to deal with the werewolf. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Uh, yeah, I trying to think what I need to do here. But I think I will, yeah. The only thing that I need to is to allow this card to resolve, right? It can attack numbers times the battle phase. Card from your opponent's field and graveyard. Ah, yeah, this is very fuck up. There's only one thing that we can do. This is so stupid. But there's anything that we can do about it. We can just keep playing the game. That's the only thing that we can do. And what we can do to keep playing, this is so bad. But I think it's the best that we can do. Well, this is at one, so we will never see it again. Now, I don't see the value in setting the surprise, actually. I don't see the value in setting the surprise because he can just make the Zeus, right? He can just go battle, and fuck. Yeah, I think I'm saving the surprise in my hand. Yeah, I think I'm saving it. So now I will go to the grave to the end phase. Yeah, I think we're still fine. We still have the Linkuribo, so even if he tries to attack, we're cool. If he tries to use the effect of the werewolf, yes. Well, let's try to see. And the cookie. Yes. So let's see what he decides to do. I am not saying the surprise because the Zeus is just going to kill me. And, I don't see the need for that. Yes. So let's see what happens now. You see how just a little thing like forgetting about him having the lupis in the hand activable just by my magician souls created all of this shit? Like all of this was created because of that. So you see, like I'm just keep playing because at the end of the day it's Dwelling Book, right? And we're trying to keep playing and testing the deck. But you can see how little things can end up in big situations like this. And maybe there's a scenario when I just lost the game. So let's see if he decides to detach here. Well, he can't make the Zeus anymore because if he decides to attack, okay, what's he's taking out? Oh, he's taking out the thinking. Thinking. Ah. I can afford that effect to resolve, right? I think I'm gonna Ghost Bell it. But if I Ghost Bell it, the Lupis is live. But what Lupis is going to do? Nothing, right? Yeah, I think I have to. Yeah, I just okay. Yeah, nice. We did it. We did it with the power of high skill. But the lesson there is respect. Respect the little things. As you saw, my little yapping just took me out of the game a little bit, and because of that, I almost lose a game that was actually easily winnable. So that's just the human factor. Now let's see what we can do here. Now this. Okay, so this is a total of six, eight. One, two, three, four, five. I don't see the Mulcharm as being that good, to be honest. Yeah, I'd rather draw the other cards. I think this is fine. Maybe, maybe we can just. Yeah, I don't see myself needing that many ghost bells, especially when I have already the ghost ogre. Yeah, I think this is fine. I need to draw ways to play it too, right? So let's see what else we can do. I don't know why he's playing 41. Okay, but because we play 40, we drew the Prulia because we're that good. Again, that may not happen if you decide to play 60, right? Or 45 or 50. The math changes when it comes to the right radius of your deck. Okay. Okay, so you just didn't need to. Okay, so my Purulia does nothing. That's what he's saying. Wait, what? Shouldn't be a dark vanquishal. What? Okay, so apparently Stay Your Soul is the greatest spell of all time. What the Apparently, Stay Your Soul shouldn't be not only at one, but should be banned from all Yu-Gi-Oh! Because as you see, is the greatest engine spell starter extender that this game has ever seen. What the Imagine Stay Your Soul having that effect. Like imagine Stay Your Soul, like you activate Stay Your Soul, you show it, like you show an Ash Blossom, and your opponent thinks, okay, that's fine, and you go directly and special summon Holy Su. Like that will be ridiculous, right? But I don't know why he's conceding directly though. But I'm pretty sure that he can just give me one draw, and depending on what he has in his hand, well, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess that will depend on his hand. Well, my hand was crazy too. As you can see, who needs El Cere when you're drawing Wanted regardless? Well, obviously, I'm joking, right? There were games that obviously I didn't start with the Wanted, but as you can see, there are still a lot of games when you are having the card regardless, and in those games the El Cere will become completely unnecessary. The three spaces in the extra deck will become completely waste of space. So you can see how the El Cere is not that necessary in the deck, right? So we just keep claiming. I don't think I need to change anything right here, right? Yeah, I think I'm good. I know that the Cosmic Cyclone seems weird, but is like, uh, is there anything that someone wants me to try, either in the main deck or the side deck now? Like, if someone wants me to test any kind of weird shit, you can let me know. Like any hand trap that they may think is the best hand trap in the world or something like that. Like for example, right now that hand trap for me is Diddy Crow. I really think Diddy Crow is busted, man. It's really really good for a lot of different scenarios. And right now I'm trying to test the usability of the card, especially now that I'm not playing Porsche anymore. So I think a lot of decks are. So what is his rating? Mine, mine right now. Uh, Let me see. I'm not here sadly still. But right now my rating is 741. I'm not a DB player. There's I'm Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that much of a TV player. I'm more of a I'm more of a physical player. I like to actually use my cards and shuffle my deck and have the human interaction. But what is his rate to the truth? But now I actually have to play because what else I can stream? Like when I'm going to stream, like myself watching my cards and shuffling them. Hopefully, in the future, I will have enough equipment to make live duels here in a little studio or something. Okay, so here we are playing with someone that actually is high rated with over 1000. I know you are against El Cere, but wouldn't you consider playing but also taking? I mean, yes, if I'm playing a higher account, you can take the affordability of playing more hand traps, of playing more hand traps, what I'm talking about, of playing more bricks, and therefore you can play El Cere. Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, do you need to put yourself in that position? Do you need to put yourself in an extra brick? I don't think I care about this right now. I think I care more about the Mululu, right? Yeah, I'm gonna let that resolve. So as I was saying, if you put a higher count of your deck, yes, you can put more bricks and therefore you can put the Alcere, but you are also going to be in a position when you are not going to draw your best available cards because you're making a higher account. And you're putting yourself also in a position when you need to deal with hands when you are drawing that Alcere. And also, you, uh, and also you need to make yourself this question: how many times that brick is actually going to be useful in combinations with other bricks or with other engine cards. And specifically with Alcere, the answer is not that much. Like a lot of times, the most usable thing that oh shit. Okay, so my imper now is useless. My imper is useless now. I can do well. Yeah, because oh shit. Okay, so we may be losing this single, so he can do whatever he wants. I'm just gonna yap a little bit. How about you feel about draw? So again, just to close the talk about the Sere, you can make it, but I don't see how testing your hands those hands that you are testing with 45 and El Sere are going to be more consistent or more actually doable in actual duels against actual opponents and actual interruptions than the hands that you are going to draw in 40 without that break. You see? But again, you can just try it, right? How do you feel about Droll? Droll, I think is an amazing card. I I am afraid that maybe Droll is going to get limited. I'm not gonna lie. Now here, let me see. Is it worth it to make Imperm in the no, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. So Droll, I think, is going to be powerful right now, but in the next format, I'm not very sure how actually good it's going to be. Magnet Warriors don't care about that deck, about the Droll and Lockbird. The Elf Node deck, regardless of what people may tell you, the Elf Node deck don't care that much about Droll either, e- even before the Regina. So I don't know if Droll is going to be that usable in the main deck for the next format. Again, we are still waiting for a ban list too, so we're kind of in a position where we are need to see if they are going to make hits to, for example, the bridges between Yami and the Fiensmith, or if they're going to hit the Radiant Typhoon engine. But my first thoughts will be that Droll is a very good hand trap right now, but in the next format it may suck. Okay, so what is this? For example, in this scenario, this Magician Souls could have been another hand trap. So that's an argument to play another hand trap instead of the Magician Souls, because I honestly don't see how I'm going to take out this. Especially now because I need to take out the Secretarium. This is tough, but yeah. Okay, so he has the three traps. He has three different ways to fusion summon. And this Secretarium is a floodgate for my sinful cards. So this is a very tough spot, I'm not gonna lie. Mm, okay, so he's well, okay, so two different ways to fusion summon. And he is gonna have also the Fallen and the Virtus, right? So if anyone has any kind of questions right now or any other questions, this will be the right moment because I think I'm gonna lose this one. So I'm just waiting for him and I'm gonna try to throw my cards. Does anybody has any kind of questions, any doubt, any concern? Wait, did he add it? Oh, okay, okay. I was thinking, no way he had the Fallen and the Virtus, right? Instead of setting it. There is no way. Now, how do we actually win this? Um, I think first, I think I'm forced to imperm the synchro, right? Yeah, I think that's a must. Then, how do I? My problem is the back row after. Uh, okay. Okay. Let me think. Okay. I think I will have to imperm the Cartesia. I mean, there's an the Cartesia or the Secretarium. Push going second. Well, you're about to see it, bro. Well, okay, just for you, I'm gonna try to actually push this board, okay? Because regardless of how people may think, this deck actually can push a lot of boards going second because not only the quality of the Yami cards, but the quality of the Sinfuls. So let's try to see it. Because they have 5 mana, I think I'm gonna imperm the Secretarian right here because of the Floodgate. The Floodgate is kinda tough right here, but again, yeah. But again, I'm exposing myself right here. If I imperm the Secretarian, I'm basically telling him that I have a Diablaster in my hand, and then I will be forced to start with the Diablaster. Then they can just get rid of it, but yeah, yeah. I think I'll just have to imperm the Cartesian. Yeah. And well, we are just going to pretend that these Diablaster don't exist. Now we have to deal with the three traps and Falling on the Virtus. This is tough, man. So let's think about this. Um, okay, maybe we can. Okay, first we are going to make him waste his one of the traps. Either one of the traps or the Falling on the Virtus. Let's see. Okay. You see, you never know what your opponent is actually going to do. So let's try to see if we can do something. Sure. Okay. The thing is that I have. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is. Oh shit. Okay, but they don't have any. Okay. Mm. Okay. Now. The Secretarian is a good flute game. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But we can still play. I mean, the 5 mana. Now the only thing that's gonna take us is the 5 mana. If they didn't have the 5 mana here, we will have won the game. You act falling. You see? So now, uh, I mean, there's not that much that we can do, right? The thing is that here I will get Faimena, and I guess I will just lose the game. But let's see. Maybe they decide not to, right? I was testing Baylor's overdraws in the main, but I don't know which to main for Vegas. I was playing Baylor's before, but at least for my environment and the format, I didn't feel it like a good enough card. Like, for example, what decks do you think the Baylor will be good against? Okay, no. Uh, yeah, I'm taking this shit. Okay, so because I was using Baylor's before, and at some point I even caught the how is it called, the 13 permanents, because I didn't feel like whenever I drew those cards I was actually making good exchanges with my opponents. So maybe you will tell me what decks do you expect the most, and then we can make a good insight of if it's worth the Baylor more than the Droll, or maybe another hand trap. So I think that's very very important when it comes to think about non-engine that you're playing. Okay, so here I'm just gonna get my ass kicked. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so he had another file in his hand anyways. So fuck. Okay, we tried. Now we're going first, so hopefully we can do something better. Cosmic Cyclone is something that I really like as a one-off, because dimensional feature is popular in the format, and well, the theoretical radius that I like when I go first, as you can see, because I need to take three cards. So for example, when it comes to suggestions, I hope you are playing Ghost Ogre. I think Ghost Ogre is almost universally good in this format for almost all the decks that you may consider. And a lot of people don't have that much ways of replace the Ghost Ogre interaction. For example, doing Snatchy in your turn, going using Ghost Ogre in your opponent's turn against the field spell, shit like that. So do I put the D Crow? I don't think so. Ghost Ogre is not this Droll is not that good, I think, but I don't see how putting any of the other cards is better. So let's see. Now we are going first. Okay, I think this is fine. So I don't have anything that I actually want to discard or that is worth the discard, like a Fuwa or something like that. So we are going to start with the Yami cards. So hopefully we don't get Faimena or something. Let's see. So here is just the usual, right? You just go through your Yami plays. You just try to play the game, to do what the deck does usually. Let's see. Mm, yeah. Okay, so here this is our fourth summon, will be the Yami Capsiway. Remember, you put it there because you never know when you are actually going to need it to become a gravity controller. So here we add this one and Cookie. Cookie is really good when you go first against the branded, because you can pop the Falling of Albas when they try to push your board. So I don't want to discard anything in my hand, so I think I'll go like this. Now, do I want to use the Diablestar here before I do anything else? I think I do, because I want to make my deck thinner. Yeah, I actually do, before I make anything else. I already guarantee these two. Yeah. So now, as our fifth summon, we use the field spell for the Diablestar. The Nib can interact with the Diablestar here regardless, because the effect is on summon, so we're fine. So here I'm setting this. I guess we're good. So here we are going to take even more advantage. We are going to make sure that we have all the gas of this deck. Please don't play the dragon shit in this deck. The magician souls will almost always will be better. Please don't play that shit. I'd rather have these three OGs, these three lords, than that shit of dragon. So here we're gonna flip it just in case. Let me think. Okay, yeah. So here we want to have the draw actually. Yeah, we want to have the draw here. So we are going to add the wanted first. And because here you don't need to be ashamed of what. I expect Dracotel to be the most represented. Well, Dracotel to be the most represented. If you, yeah, then if you think Dracotel is going to be the most represented, Droll is going to suck. So I will put the Drolls still in the side deck, but the Bailers, yeah. The Bailers and the Ogres are very good options when it comes to that. Well, you can still use the Hollow on the field, so there's no problem with that. So we just keep doing our shit. Uh, Something that is really important. What is something that is really important when it comes to Dracotail and this deck is that Retaliant Sea, even though it's one of the greatest hand traps of the deck, you are going to have a lot of the times the problem of how to get rid of it if your opponent don't get rid of it by itself. So for that specific purpose, you need to actually test your own environment and conclude if you think that the Dracotail players are going to get rid of the Retaliant Sea always whenever you summon it. If they do, I will advise you to put the Retaliant Sea. Hi Ruben. Well, I think I'm going to Cartagena, but I'm not going to Guatemala for sure. Well, I'm going to Sao Paulo for the Continental, and maybe Cartagena. So, yeah, hopefully you are there and meet my Peruvian fellas. So here I think we just keep doing our shit. Now we can just make everything that we want, right? I know that this Dark Magician of Destruction seems like something that is just there, but at the end of the day, it's still going to be a body for the SP that we're leaving at the end, right? So let's see. Do we need to make the Magician Souls right now? Are we going to draw anything else at this point? We don't, right? So I think we're good. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think we go with this right now. Now, now we can just do all our shit very safely. Here, I'm not going to draw anymore. So I wanna first I wanna get rid of this, right? So if I make this, okay, I'm going to send the other Diablestar because now it's time for the funny shit. Now it's time for the thing that I love about this deck. If you draw the Diablestars or the Wanteds, you can make the Elsere is shit. The Elsere is worthless, right? Because you already use its purpose. That is not the same with these other three same spaces as you are going to see right now. You literally are about to see it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I think I got overexcited. No, this is fine. Shit. I think I got overexcited. Okay, I put one extra monster on the field and I kind of fuck up, but it doesn't matter. I think. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can still do this shit. Who cares? Again, I have to get used to my to yap and play at the same time. But who cares? Let's see. We can still make this shit. Now it seems like I fuck up, right? Because this is right here. But don't worry, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it up. We're gonna save it. Don't worry. We're gonna make a huge save after all of these weird plays. So here we're gonna dip for our Solemn Judgment, baby. We're gonna draw the Solemn Judgment. You just wait and see. You see? You see? Okay, that was actually incredible. And okay, that was really, really incredible. So here I'm just going, because I fuck up and I put an extra body before I needed to actually do it. The embor is going to be quite different as it should be. And I don't think it's going to matter. Because I still want the SP. I normal summon the Capsy, right? Yeah, so I think this gets back. This makes the SP there. And I'll just... Okay, yeah, I still can save it. Yeah, there's no problem with this. Look, guys, we're going to save it. Yeah, this is fine. Wait. Fuck. No. This wasn't. No, this. Wrong cutscene. Okay, so now look how we save this shit. Okay, so we are still going to have all the circulation that we need. Let me just think. I will make the special here. Now I can make, yeah, I can go this. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine, guys. This is perfectly fine because we can still special summon this. We can go with the Link Kuribo and we still have everything. Okay, obviously it wasn't like this. Obviously it wasn't like this. I shouldn't have special summon the Magician's Souls, and because of that I was forced to make the Lollipop in the extra monster song. But as you can see, you can still make a very good board with the difference of having the Snatchy on the field instead of the Synchro. Maybe if you really want to have the Snatchy since the beginning, you can do this other way. Like, it's possible too. But, you know, why no that... no, don't worry. Don't worry. The problem with Debtors is that it forces you to have less starters in your deck, in the sense that Deception is not a starter anymore. Thinking here. Deception is not a starter anymore. I think I have to negate that shit, right? Yeah, I think I have to. Because if he has the ones that pop and all that shit, yeah. So the problem with Debtors is that force you to have less starters, force your Sinful Engine to not be resourceable all the turns. Because I know that the Debtors can revive Sylvia and all that shit, right? Thinking here, I think that's fine. And all that good shit, right? And you feel really good about it. But that is kind of fake, because if you use your Sylvia to negate something in your turn, like a Nibiru or some shit like that, the Debtors will be usable only in your next turn. So that's a first problem, right? So let me think here a little bit. I think I'm gonna bell it, right? I don't see why I should. Yeah, I think that's fine. The bell. So the resourcefulness of Debtors is fake in comparison to the Hollow Azamina, because the Hollow Azamina will actually return your extra deck monsters, your fusion monsters like the Murcielago or the Sylvia, and the Hollow will go back to your hand. So you can still make your sinful plays in turn 3, in turn 5, in turn 7, in turn 2000. You can still make it. And when it comes to the Yami deck, the Yami deck is a deck of resources. So you need to try to respect as much as you can the idea of adding cards to your deck that fulfill the same logic of resourcefulness. So, and that is how I feel when it comes to debtors. It goes against the idea of how this deck works. This deck works and it's all about the resourcefulness and how to push through boards thanks to that. And even though debtors can allow you to play one less space in the Aether and whatsoever, this Murcielago is actually even more important than the actual Sylvia, I will say. Remember, Murcielago was printed as an ultra rare. The Sylvia was a super rare. So, you feel me? Like, there may be a reason for that. So, I think, should I put more here? Should I put the DD Crows? I don't feel like it. I have the Ghost Ogre anyways. I'm reducing the starters from the Dial Blaster package because if they do the Secretarian shit, I'm just losing, right? However, yeah, I think this will be fine. Let's try to see. Yeah. The D Crows though. I really like to test the D Crows against that deck. But again, I'm just gonna avoid the Fallen and the Virtus, right? Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna save my Yami names. So let's see. Okay, hopefully this is enough. It seems like, okay, this seems kind of good, right? Okay, so here I think I'd rather fool what he says, right? Okay, so I gospel that callback because that really told me that they really don't want to give me those draws. Because they can just special summon and then do nothing, right? Oof, that's also an option. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, bro. Now, do I wanna let him go to? Now, I really think they don't have any way to fusion, right? I think that they have Dracotal names in their hand, but they don't have anything else. So I think I'm gonna use the Ash Blossom here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the Ash Blossom here. Hmm. Yeah, because I really feel that they need Cartesia right now. Yeah, but even if they do, let me see. They make Cartesia. They make Cartesia. Cartesia Summon Fusion. Yeah, but they may have two Dracotel names, right? Will this be worth? I think it's worth it. Yeah, just because of that roll investment. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that the investment in trying to not make that forward results just made me think that they really needed to. They really need that Cartesia. So now, because we are the best player in the world, we are going to draw the wanted. We are going to draw the wanted. You will see. Oh my. Okay, let's think. We actually did draw the wanted. So, however, I don't think I'm going to start with it. Could you do elf note post Bilesing? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm taking the elf note to the kitchen. Don't worry about it. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm doing that at night today, by the way. Yeah, I'm meeting with my people, and I'm gonna try to make my elf note copium again. Don't worry, don't worry. We're going back with the copying with the elf note. Um, Let me see. This is kind of tough though. Do I start with the Capsi Yami? No, I think it's worth it. It's more worth it to. Yeah, because it's more worth it to have the negate after I get draw than to have the surprise in this scenario, I think. So I'm going to start with the wanted. Yeah, I'm gonna push as much as I can with the wanted, and then uh, yeah. because this is falling on the Virtus, so I think I'd rather wait for him to use it. The problem though is that I'm gonna use all my cards, literally all my cards. I think that's fine though. I think that's fine. This special summon from deck or graveyard, so I will send this. Now the Fallen and the Virtus only pops face-up cards, so because it was specifically wanted, we can. Okay, let's see if he decides to actually use it right now. Oh, okay, okay. We go with the Ash. Now let's see if he decides to do the Fallen and the Virtus. Maybe he does. What's the mindset behind the D-Cross? Oh, against Dracotel? Well, against Dracotel, it depends of the combo that they do. Sometimes they are doing the greedy secretary online when the D-Crow can exchange itself very fairly. Another thing that I really need to deal is this shit. You can see this one right here. This one may... shit. This one may beat me out by itself. Shit. Yeah, this is the card that I wanted to talk about too when it comes to D Crow, because now this alone I think is going to beat me. Shit. That card alone is going to beat me. Okay, I think I got overexcited. I think maybe I should have Ash the thing that they will summon with this. Shit. I think we'll lose the game. Let's see. But for example, here in this scenario, having a D Crow will be perfect because of interactions like Ring Room. It's also one of the few ways that you can exchange your fusion, the fusion in the graveyard with to avoid the Fallen and the Virtus and that kind of shit. I think I'm losing anyways. I think I can't even add the surprise anymore. I think yes. I think I can't even add the surprise anymore because if I do, they will revive they will revive this asshole. This asshole will bring the Cartesia. The Cartesia will bring the fusion. Then they can just go and make and they can just banish it with Mirror Jade after. This is so bad, bro. I forgot about that shit. Maybe, yeah, maybe I should have said this gospel. Fuck. Yeah, I should have started with the Capsi Yami, I think. No, but then I would have gotten Fallen and the Virtus regardless, right? Yeah, it would have been the same. So just in case they make Mirror Jade, I think I'm forced to actually add the Marshmallow here. Yeah, I think I'm actually forced to. Fuck. God damn it. This sucks. This really sucks. But again, yeah, D Crow is something that I really wanted to test against Dracotel. It's just that I need to see how to make the radius and the function of each card in order to make the actual logic work, you know? So here I'm gonna get my ass kicked because of this goddamn card. And I'm gonna lose the game. God damn it. Wait. Uh okay, so he don't even play. Okay, yeah, you see, he had a name in his hand. Uh the thing is that we lose regardless, right? I think we'll lose anyways here. Yeah, yeah, it was kind of tough to see to try to play after this because what can I do? Oh wait, I still have a draw, right? I still have a draw. I still have a draw. What can I do with that draw though? Oh, let me see. Yeah, because if I just special summon this guy, I'm gonna lose. Yeah. Okay, let's see and hope for the best. I let's see. Well, the Mirror J can interact with Deception because like they can only banish monsters, right? So at this point, I'm just trying to see how that draw is going to take us. And also, you can see how the Murcielago is very useful in the deck because now our only minimal chance that we have to actually win the game is thanks to the Murcielago. The Murcielago is our only actual option to win. Yeah, I think I have to. Yeah, I have to go with the Murcielago. I I'll then that will force the Mirror J to make the effect. Because if I go to the Sylvia directly, I still have the draw, but I don't have actually anything to special summon after. So I actually need him to banish the Murcielago. Well, and if he doesn't, well, I will be in a better situation, right? So now we just play like this. I will. Now he most likely will need to banish the Murcielago here, right? Mhm. Yeah, I think I got overexcited when I drew the wanted. I should have started with the Kapsiyami because the Kapsiyami will make another card, and then I will have been able to gospel the fusion summon in the fusion in the graveyard. Yeah, I think that would have been better. Yeah, you see those little things. If I will have started with the Kapsiyami way, I will have been in a better position because I will have had an extra card to use for the Diablaster, and therefore I will have saved this Gospel for that fusion. That, as you can see, has brought me a lot of problems. So now our only salvation is to draw the Marshmallow. Actually, okay, we tried. Yeah, we tried. Okay, that's a very good lesson there. I will never, I will never start with Diablo again in that scenario. Yeah, that would have been a whole different duel here. So I need to go to the bathroom real quick. So I'm just gonna take this so you don't hear me. In the meantime, watch the deck. Watch the deck right here and let me know if you have any questions or anything I like. Okay, so we're back. You should be able to hear me now. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna put myself a little bit on the corner. Well, I think we can play one more. Why not? Let's see. Let's wait for a new opponent. Hopefully, it's not a branded that will win the dice roll. Okay, we won the dice roll. Nice. Now let's showcase the greatest combo of all time: drawing two cards and praying for the best. Okay, but you see, like a lot of times you're going to draw these assholes. So, uh, yeah, I think we're fine. I'm not going to start with the wanted because I rather use the wanted for the magician souls. So because we draw the Purulia, we are obviously going to use it as fodder. And now we can just play the game, which is nice. Now we have this for the draw. So we're just gonna flip this and we're going straight up for this guy. Because we play two magician souls. So we're good. And now, and you can say that, oh, magician souls, it sucked here because I already had it. But now I have a normal summon level 1 and a special summon level 1 monster. And that in Yami is excellent. Like you can't deny how excellent that is. So even in that scenario, this card is actually useful. Now we go with the Halo. Well, you know, we do our thing. We go with the Murciélago. Because again, I insist in the Murciélago being an excellent combo piece when it comes to this deck. If you start with Diabolestar or the Deception, it will guarantee you the wanted still. Is a body that can become a Link 1 monster. Like I can underestimate how amazing that is. That is going to recycle anyways. And leave a negate before you make your Yami line. Like that to me is ridiculous, bro. Like why wouldn't I make this shit? You see? You see? This is why we save it. Like it's sent and now we don't give a fuck. Because we have another one anyways. Nice. And we didn't reveal to our opponent that we play the crossout designator. Now the problem here is that we don't know what he's playing. So you're playing 14. Oh, no. You think he's watching? I don't think we are literally just three people here. Imagine get paired with one of those three people. That will be really weird. So because we don't know what the fuck they are playing, I usually when I don't know what my opponent is playing, I usually do this radio. As you can see, I think it's a very clean radio. We're playing like 18 hand traps. We are three board breakers. I don't see myself putting the right Geki though. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think this is fine. So now let's see. Okay, you see why I'm gonna play El Sere if if my problem is drawing these cards too much. Oh shit. Okay, so okay, this may be a little bit complicated because my draw ain't doing shit, ain't doing nothing. But well, let's see what he's actually playing. Maybe he's playing Jamie Fiensmith. Well, he's doing this shit, so hmm. Maybe okay, he's not playing Jamie Fiensmith. Damn. Okay, but I think I'm good. I think we should be. Yeah, right. I mean, he still have all the Fiensmith. He still let me see. Yeah, but the quick spell is not doing that much, right? Ah, shit. Okay, so I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna let him do his shit. Is there something that anyone wants to talk about right now? Like any question or something like that? Like again, like I was better off letting draw resolve. Today is not my day. It's the human factor, bro. Hopefully, because of he thinking about that shit, I will be able to actually play the game. You see, maybe he will make a mistake or something like that. I don't think so though, as because he will now make all his quick spell shit. I don't see the fruit gate. He's gonna make everything though. How do I deal with that? Even if I draw the illusion gate, I can deal with this shit because he can just negate it with the Caesar. So I I I think this is a very very tough spot for me right now actually. So as he keeps playing, because I just wanna make sure that I wanna see the lines and etc. You know, does anybody have any kind of questions, any weird shit to ask or something? Because I'm just here waiting and seeing the good, right? For example, I'm curious to see if he's going to make the whole actual board. Maybe they don't play something in the extra deck, I don't know. But let's see. I think I'm gonna put this here a little bit over here. This card is amazing, bro. This conduction warrior plasma blah 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 is incredible. Incredible, bro. It's this part right here. Who will ever say a sentence like that will be so powerful in a fusion monster in Yu-Gi-Oh? Amazing how Konami has been developing the meta in this game, right? To make attributes so explicitly relevant again. And typing. I know I sound like a weirdo when I say that kind of shit, but it's something that I really enjoy when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh. The the nature and the design of the game. What the fuck is he doing, bro? Oh, okay, he's gonna set up. Oh shit, this is nice. Yeah, because he's still going to set up the Mascarena, and he's still gonna have the illusion here. Yeah, maybe I should have side the Raigeki, bro. Oh wait, he's not doing the Mascarena. What is he going to do? Do you think he will go for the Emancipate? Oh shit! Damn! He just didn't care. He just didn't care at all. And where's the fusion floodgate? I what? Okay, maybe this is winnable. Maybe this is actually winnable. No, how is this winnable? How is this winnable? Ooh. Okay, is this winnable? Is this actually winnable? Let me think. This is tough. No, I don't see myself winning with just the imperm. They will pop. I just have two ways to play. Hmm. But maybe, right? What do I need to negate? I think I need to get no, but he has the nib in the hand, right? Yeah, yeah. I forgot that I had the nib. With the nib, it was like yeah. But now we are going first, so I think we're good. And as you can see, we have a lot of very good cards going first. I need to get rid of only one of them. Uh, I don't want to get rid of an starter because I'm going first. I think I will get rid of one Ghost Ogre. Yeah, because they are playing the Fiensmith shit, so Droll Logbear can be actually useful. I don't see myself using any of the other cards. So let's go. Let's go. Come on, Greg. I believe in you. Oh shit. Oh my god. Uh, okay, so I think we only giving one draw, right? Mm, uh, yeah, I think that's the only way. I don't see it. I don't see myself giving that much draws. Maybe we can give him one more. Well, it's going to depend because he can. Yeah. Obviously he is going to fool me too. Because why not, right? Ah, shit. Well, that's just the way it is. Now, I'm not sure. Let me hear. Do I wanna give him one more draw in exchange of what? To guarantee the cookie in the graveyard. Why do I want? What do I want? Because if I'm right here, I'm just losing to an imperm. Yeah, but I can give him one. I can give him more draws, bro. Yeah, I can just give him more draws. I think. Yeah, I think this will be it. Ah, I'm losing to a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, okay, that's fine. Magnet bonding. Okay. Yo, how many? Oh, so I think this is still winnable. Let me see. This one is at summon, right? So this one at summon. Okay, I think. Okay, the thing is that this card sends by cost, but I am not sure if I want him to have the extra monster though. They still have not normal summon, so I'm not sure if I really want him to. Let's see. Thinking here. They can special summon this, and they can make another disruption, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm kind of forced to negate the epsilon. Now he can still make normal summon the Vera though, which is what I think he's going to do. But at the same time, the Terial on the level 8 is going to break my board very easily. Yeah. Now he needs to actually compromise more cards in order to play the game. So I think it's a strong position. Well, kinda, right? I think is a decent enough one. So I think we're still good. I think you're still healing me. So let's try to see. Okay, I think we can win it. I think we're good. My problem is that I am not quite sure if of what else they can do after, for example, they go to battle and I said this too. Will I regret setting those two cards? That's something I'm thinking right now. But again, I just can't make any decision after he makes one, right? I need to be reactive right now. Holy shit. What is he doing? What is he doing and why is he doing it? The SP. Okay, sure. Okay, this means that they for sure don't have, how is it called? They for sure don't have Fiensmith cards, right? Because, or maybe he just made a misplay. I mean, that's very human. As I said before, he already said here, today is not my day. So maybe that's affecting him right now, and maybe he's just not thinking straight. That's always something to consider when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh. You're playing against a human being, and you never know when that human being is actually. Oh shit. Okay, so this is a problem. He's trying to crash. He's trying to crash. Now, I think I'm gonna let him crash because then I still have the Yami surprise. I think I will let him crash. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not gonna use this effect at the end of battle because there is a chance that they just. Ah, shit. Let me see how this works. Fusion summon, throwing this card in your hand. Uh, Let me think. When I use this to special summon. No! Okay, so most likely I will lose this duel. Maybe. But in the meantime, I just hope that you enjoy it. I'm gonna stop the stream here. I'm gonna keep making more streams, hopefully a little bit earlier, so a lot more people can join in. This was kind of a test because of the microphone and the OBS. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.